I was genuinely hoping for something a bit more impressive, but apparently this is the only one we've got. So Ronald, your last ride is here. So you will be joined by the new Temps. And it's not a perfectly aligned team, this one, I have to be honest. Still, we've got a short adventure there for a few crests. And this will put you up to level 5, at which point we'll probably kick you out. But it's fine. We will reclone you. We will improve, redo from start, and whatever else we can do to get around this. So, unequip, sort. So we of course have the good old Arbalist bandana. And I might even give you a don't give you a sniper ring. There's no point in giving you a sniper ring. But I might give you the feather crystal as well. And the outside is that with the move resistance. It's not brilliant, but it's not really a powerful set, that one at the back, is it? Let's go with something like that. So then you have a lower dodge chance, you have a very low speed, but you have the accuracy, crit chance, and the damage boost. Right, meanwhile, you are a kleptomaniac with a lot of bad effects. Still, we know what we're going to do with you. We're going to give you that. Now, if it's still actually interesting that it's in position 2, which means we can actually give you this. The Profane Scroll. 15% extra damage, 30% debuff skill chance, 10% protection skill in position 2, boost of heal skills as well, 15% extra stress damage, which we can undo with the Calming Crystal. But it means I'm actually going to be able to use the Profane Scroll. Now, you're in the front row, and that's not the best of places for you in a lot of ways. Still, going to give you the Brawler's Gloves as well. So what are your abilities? You have Pick to Face, you have Lunge, you're in the front row, so Lunge is fine. You have to have most of your skills set up, don't you? Looking at this. So debuff works, because we've got obviously that going for us. We're in the front row, so Hand of Light is potentially good as well. Yeah, Hand of Light, Illumination, Double Heal is perfectly fine for you. Now, you are in the third row, which means Incision is an ability you can use. We of course want Plague Grenade. We of course probably want Noxious Blast as well. And I'll leave the Vapors on, just in case we decide that's needed. But you have a Bleach skill as well to just boost things along. Sniper's Mark, typical attack pattern from the back. Okay, let's go out for the last ride. So, full stack of food. Oh, we already have one of those. That, and we really should not need that many torches because you have 2 light-giving abilities. Oh no, you only have the 1 light-giving ability. My mistake, so we will take a full stack of torches. Okay. Embark. Then after this, all of you are going away because we're going to have to do Temps in the Dark again for a little bit.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar.
At least until we get a set of 4 we like. Hooray, good start.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We'll be fine. Going well so far.
That such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Because I don't mind what happens, I'm actually going to read this. Should have known better. You should have done, but you didn't. Okay, encounter rate. So, Tempting Goblet. Then let's see what this party without a base frontline fighter can do. Blight. Okay, quarrel to there. We do have the party heal we can just cast from that position, but I think what I'm going to do instead is go for an Illumination. And a Pick to the Face. So you're dead, you're wounded. You're getting there. Sniper shot then. 11 to the
As
back.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, Axe for free causes a bit of debuff, but we should be okay. We do, of course, have the ability to Shadow Fade and move back, but I think we'll stick with our current position. Even though we have abilities that are better for mid-range, we're going to use you as a frontline fighter for all of the hilarity that will cause. Okay, 2 and Blight. You're out.
Slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Hand of Light needing to cause 5. 4 will do. Bolas.
Press this advantage. Give them no
7
quarter.
crit didn't move him. I don't know anybody else who can mark a target though, do I? Oh well, Shadow Fade. Stunned. Emboldened Vapors, we're setting up the combo here. Yeah, the accuracy debuff is on you, thankfully. And let's set a heal up. I suppose I could do, I do have sniper's mark, so I can self-set up those. Shadow Fade. Illumination lowers any possibility of a dodge. I think this takes a little too long to set up, but I do like this ability. Yeah, take a bit of stress from that, unfortunately. But, come on, I want to do this. Lunge! Only 16. You can kind of see what I was attempting, at least, there. Oh well. Eldritch Altar. You will no longer have a guilty conscience. Well done. Right, scout report. We have to do 90% of these rooms anyway, so I might as well go the way with treasure. Blast it all. Surprised. Hand of Light, 11. Okay, that hits for 11 as well. Might as well Incision for the death.
Maintain the offensive.
Sniper Shot takes it down to 1. Counter attack them.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
We'll be fine. Pick to face, 8. Incision for 5. Illumination for another 5. And a shot for 16.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Deadweight. Okay, Incision for death. It's not bad, but it definitely feels suboptimal, this setup.
Precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, torching in. What a shocker, we have a room battle. Okay. Hand of Light. Lowers damage and accuracy, which is always a nice thing to have. And Hand of Light might actually not be a bad way to go with a Vestal in the future. I'd like to have an attack Vestal, actually. Right. I'm not going to go Shadow Fade, but I am going to go and... Oh, somebody is trying to sneak a peek at what's coming up in the future. Oh, darn you peoples. Can I find out who? Well. I'll leave it alone for now. Anyway. Sniper Shot, and that is a death there. Pick to base for 9. Another Hand of Light. Hopefully stack some more debuffs. Yeah, there we go. So he's now doing half damage and has a minus 20 accuracy penalty, so he should be fine. Meanwhile, we'll just slowly grind and get some heals going on, I think. Ground Pound. Small amount of damage. Well, oh, double stun. Alright, so much for recovery. Another Noxious Blast then. And I suppose I could. Nah, we'll just shoot him. Okay, so he is dead next round, so we can have a round to try and recover things. 5 damage done. Shadow Fade. For the sake of it, Noxious Blast. Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, now. Alright, fine. Torch. No, I forgot that if I moved you, you can't use your party heal from that position. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Moving on. Double Gargoyle and Ghoul. Okay, we'll do the hand there. Lash of a Tail, 2. And we'll move back. But that's not a problem. These two can work in their bottom positions. Dodged. Pick to base, 14 crit. Okay, let's get shooting. Skull Toss for 7. What we might want to consider doing is buffing you a little bit, but we'll see how this goes. Right, you only need 2 more damage, so we can deal with that in time. Noxious Blast here. Start stacking some plague damage.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Yeah, and your stress is now going up. Also stun. Another Skull Toss. Okay, Illumination at the back should hopefully be lethal. It is. Sniper round for 7. Okay. I think we should probably start healing. Not that I care what happens to this party, as I've mentioned, but it'd be a shame if Ronald's last ride ended in death. Okay, he is now finished. It's just now a case of everything else. Alright, there we go.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Do you actually have... No, you don't have Battlefield Medicine, which is the only... You see, it's quite a useful one, even though it's a rubbish heal. See, we'll just deal with these sorts of things. And yeah, I know I could have cured that. I decided not to. Okay, 3 more deeds. And treasure room. Can I torch up to be safe?
Precious, spirits are lifted, and purpose.
And we shall do the thing. Crit 12 on the right person. Always nice when that happens. Tempting Goblet. Okay, pick space on the Spearman. 15. And that means this should probably kill him. And it will. Bump of the Night is thankfully dodged. Axe Blade is also dodged. And I snipe you to death. I should also probably have swapped these two back round, but I don't suppose it makes a great amount of difference other than not allowing you to use your Incisor ability. Hand of Light then on you. Because while the other one we can do more damage to, it's also easier killed.
Annihilated.
Noxious Blast on you.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
12 damage for a kill, not enough by a long way. Dead weight, crit 5.
Injury.
And back you go.
Palpable fear.
Okay, here comes this. So he is dead. Fortunately, I can't heal at the moment, so I'll just do an illumination to get the torch lined up.
The light, the promise of safety.
And a quick heal.
Slowly, gently. This is how.
Okay, we have loot. That's going to be arguably more valuable there. And that's going to be more valuable. Why have we got one torch? There you go. Food and food. Okay, all good. Open her up. Okay, we want the busts, of course, because we need those for the last remaining town items. Moving on. Why do I have 4 viewers all of a sudden? What the heck? Right, bookshelf. Oh, the temp gains something. I think the temp gained thin-blooded from that, if I... Oh, well. Apparently reading troublesome tomes can make you thin-blooded. Now you know. Okay, backtracking. I haven't really played this as Temps in the Dark, but its stress levels have gone quite high for this. Oh my god, there's 5 of them. They're multiplying. What the heck? This is why I normally play this offline, but I suppose it doesn't overly matter. This is sort of an extra thing anyway, just to give the one spare character I seem to have a bit of a last ride before, you know, before he retires off into the distance, and we replace him with Temps in the Dark version 3, which is coming up very soon after this. And hopefully from there we'll get a good party of 4, which we will take on and continue not being Temps in the Dark with. Yeah, why not? Read Knowledge Forever changes you. Warren's Adventurer, which has replaced Hard-Skinned. Would have probably preferred Hard-Skinned, non-balanced, but yeah. Okay, successful search, 550 gold. Yeah, let's have our lights run down. I haven't really done Temps in the Dark in a little bit. It should end in utter darkness and terribleness and just have Ronald fleeing off to the hills. Go on, read the books. That was in the back of my mind. Hunger strikes. This is going to get interesting. Right, we only have one more direction to go. We get more loot during the battle and the thing. So, Temps in the Dark continues. Why is the Madman in the front row, nearly? Alright, Ronald. You've hit stress point. Your resolve is tested. It's all hopeless.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Tempting Goblet. Okay. Marquez's resolve is courageous. I know you're a temp and I'm basically going to get rid of you, but dear God. Alright. I also did not move people back into position, so I might end up doing another sort of swap thing here. Anyway. Hand of Light. For debuff. Play Grenade. Shadow Fade. He dodged it. Graveyard Slash. 13 crit.
The tide turns.
Must end. Okay, well, we've now got people more or less in the right positions again. Shame Shadow Fade didn't work, though. Tempting Goblet of Temptation. More Plague. Another Hand of Light, which will lower your accuracy as well. Doomsay. Okay, now we Shadow Fade, and this puts us in the right position now for the Lunge of Doom. I also love the fact that he's courageously retreating. Okay, you only need one more damage. Might as well shoot you then. Actually, no, yeah, because of course we doubled, so. Okay. Powerful lunge!
Destroyed.
Looks like a lot of setup for not a lot of payoff, actually. Still. Hand of Light. Some loot bonuses,
Success
and
so clearly in view.
nothing must be left unopened.
Is it merely a trick of the light?
Oh, we did actually get stashed loot from that. And that's better than that, so all is good. Right, that is the dungeon absolutely explored. With the exception of whatever's in that last area.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trick.
Could see what that last curiosity is. I don't suppose it's going to do us any harm. He says. How did it come to this? Disarmed. We courageously adventure through the dark, trying to earn some gold. And it is... Oh. No! We're starving to death. Oh, that was pointless. Relatively pointless anyway. You occasionally get some reasonable things from this. You know what? The ruby counts as reasonable. I think the 2 bandages will... What's their sell rate? 15, 25, 5 each. Yeah, I think we get slightly more for that. 15 each. Yeah. Huzzah, I'm optimizing for 15 gold. Quest and Ronald's part of the Darkest Dungeon saga is complete. He gets to survive. You know, unless I decide to rename one of the new characters after him. But a good amount of rewards have been picked up. Ronald now, level 5, stressed, hopeless, running away. It's a shame I can't continue with these free, but it won't let me do 3-person parties, and I think 3-person parties would be fairly doomed in this game anyway.
Caused this great foulness.
Pirate Joe is still missing from the Abbey.
Rely upon you to set it right.
And so, with regret, Ronald, you are dismissed.
Slumped shoulders, wild eyes.
You are also dismissed.
This one is no more good to us.
None of them are that much more good to us. So there we are. We now have the ability to set up Temps in the Dark, which will include... See, this isn't a bad setup, and it would be the extra Vestal I wanted.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
A Vestal isn't a bad option at any point. That gives us a healer. The Vestal does mean we won't be able to take the Abomination, though. So, from my perspective here, I think a backup Occultist isn't a bad idea. Although that would give us 3. It's not the end of the world if I have more than that, actually, but let's go with Bounty Hunter, because they're general all-round and can work as a frontline fighter.
The promise of payment.
We have 2 of those. Well, either way, I'm going to have a duplication anyway, unless I decide to leave this a week and wait to see if we can get a highwayman or something to buff this up. A Hellion or a highwayman wouldn't be a bad pick right now. Just something which does a lot of damage. Even a leper or something would be okay. So I'm going to wait on those. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to spend some money. But I think I'll do that off screen. So until next time, folks.